can we, based on what we see, this is supposed to be the top 30. Of course, it means that there could be more, but then this data just decided to focus on the top 30. What conclusions can we draw from this?
That these are like the most selling cars in China specifically.
In China specifically? Okay, that's one. What else can we see here?
That the uh, the most selling car brand in China is what is Build Your Dream.
Yeah, use your dream or BYD. Okay, and of course that the list, at least in terms of the top 30, the one that is at the bottom, or the 30th one, is that GAC, right?
Sir,
Yes, you wanted to say something.
no, no, I only said yes, sir.
Okay, okay. All right. So it's quite interesting doing 30, and it's not like all these other cars are made in China. At least you've seen Tesla. So
Yeah,
it's that China, they allow other countries brands, right, into their country to like compete. Of course, these other ones like Mercedes Benz, that one is like it's supposedly what they call those kind of cars, luxury cars, right?
yeah, sure.
So the person who wants to announce that they've arrived buys a Mercedes, and that gives them some kind of status symbol. So okay, so so a couple of questions came to mind. So let's say you have this data, right? Um, okay, so first of all, who would this kind of data be useful to?
Um, like mechanics.
Mechanics. Okay, why did you say mechanics? I'm interested in that because that one
But
did not even come to my mind. But yeah,
let's say that let's say Build Your Dream, like the mechanics will like they want to like make more of the car, like make more of the car so they can like
mhm.
gain more and more and more money. And they'll know what the people like they'll know what Chinese people want because they clearly want Build Your Dream. So they like want to like make more of it.
Okay, okay. So if I hear you well, you're talking about those who manufacture the car, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I don't think it's proper to call them mechanics per se, because when you said mechanics, what came to my mind is people who fix cars.
Oh,
Once maybe they break down and they carry out maintenance on cars. That's what came to my mind, honestly. That's why I said I want to hear what you have to say about it. But yeah, and on the other hand, I still talk about it carefully. So people who fix cars, right, and they have this kind of data in front of them. Um, this is what me I think. Oh, you may have a different view, but this is what I think. A mechanic who is a specialist in fixing, which one should I choose now? Okay, so he's a specialist in fixing Honda. Okay, that's what he's been fixing. All he's had experience with fixing Honda, and then he sees that, wait, it looks like more people buy, as in the top selling vehicle in China is the BYD brand. What do you think that kind of person will do?
so like maybe they want to like make Honda better.
Remember, we're not talking about the manufacturers now. We're talking about people who work on them, who fix them, the mechanics. What do you think he would do? He all his life he's been trained. He's an apprentice, and his oga per se is a Honda specialist. But he now sees that Honda is not selling as much as BYD. What do you think he should do in that scenario?
Maybe he should. Maybe he could like try to promote him more.
Try to do what?
Like try to promote um try to promote it to be like maybe not as popular as BYD, but like close to BYD.
Okay, so when you say promote it, you know, in reality, right? In reality, promoting that I understand though is in terms of marketing, trying to win people's, should I say,
Yeah.
loyalty for a particular brand.
Yes.
But do you know that it's hard once people have started buying into a particular brand? It's hard to make them stop. It's very very hard. You understand what I'm saying? It is so hard that you will spend money. You may spend money, and it will look as if the money is not, what do you call it, yielding much. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. In this
No.
scenario now, we have a mechanic now. So so this is what I think, yeah. This is what I think. The mechanic who knows how to fix Honda, but then there are some things in BYD he does not know. Because some cars have different things, something that may be unique about them. This is what I think he would do. He would go to someone who is an expert at fixing BYD and arrange to do what? Learn
Limit
from that person.
or learn.
Do you,
Yes.
you
Yes.
get what that
Yes.
means is that he's learning so that he will be in a position to be called upon. You understand? By
Yes.
more people that who buy those vehicles. Because one day those BYD vehicles will start breaking down, isn't it?
Yes. Sir.
They will need maintenance. That's the natural thing. In fact, someone said that when you're buying a car, you're not just buying the car, you're buying its maintenance for life, or for a certain number of years till you decide to either sell it or something. So yes, um, I think he will put himself in that position to learn how to repair BYD vehicles, so that when those people who have bought the plenty BYD vehicles start having issues, he would be in a position where he's not just maybe a learner, he'll probably be a master by then. I don't know if you agree with me.
No. No. I do.
Okay. So that's what I think. So when you said mechanics, honestly, that's what I thought about. But I wanted to hear your own view. But I guess your own view is more like tailored towards the manufacturer. Okay. So yeah. So another thing I think for manufacturers, right? Yeah, they would ask questions. How come this car brand is selling more? So, for instance, right, in those days, and when I say in those days, I mean even before Tesla, not now. That those days when we had fewer brands, especially in America, you had the Oldsmobile, you had Chevrolet, you had Ford, and all that. And the Americans are quite fair, right? They allowed Toyota to also sell in America. Now, I want you to imagine this thing because it actually happened. I'm not telling you a story that I made up. It actually happened. American people were finding that their cars were big. I want you to picture this. So they were big. When I say big, big in size. I know you would have seen how those vehicles, those SUVs. Are they really SUVs, or I call them just you know yeah, okay. Yeah, because of that, their brands, four-wheel drive, that they call Suburban. Okay, you see how big they are. Escalade, those cars that carry the American president or that in his entourage. You see how big they are. So Americans, that they are what luckily that what they are known for was to have put big cars on the road. Now, I mean, would you really have a problem with that? But then when you look at the fact that those big cars, because of the size and the number, the load that they will carry, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Just imagine a car that is carrying more people, carrying the family and it's big. Most likely the engine would be big too, right?
Yes.
So what do you think will happen? More fuel, it will consume more fuel or gasoline, isn't it?
You lose more money. You lose
Yeah,
money.
I didn't hear you.
You lose money.
Okay, yes, because you're spending more money on gasoline. Okay, so that's one. Then number two, American cars broke down more often on the road. Are you still there? I can't see you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I can't. Can you get ahead? You are not in the view of the camera. So, American cars broke down on the road because of the way they were engineered. But then they were seeing that Toyota vehicles, you buy them before you carry out any maintenance on them, it takes a long time and they don't break down on the road. And they were not that big inside, and these cars were always functioning. So they started wondering why, how do those people build Toyota vehicles and then that kind of thing did not happen, that happens regularly to American vehicles. So they now looked into how Toyota produced vehicles and they learned a lot of things. I'm sure maybe I don't want to go into details like that, but they did a lot of research on how Toyota build their vehicles, their methodology, what they believe, even down to how they operate their plants. Like in Toyota now, if somebody spots a fault, that to immediately call for a halt in production, okay, so that that force doesn't make its way to the major production line. And that means that making Toyota vehicles may look slower but more effective. So that was it. So now, why am I telling you that background story of something that actually happened? Because if you look at this, someone who is a manufacturer, a top executive in, say, um, GAC, they'll be asking, is it that people don't see their cars as reliable? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Maybe they don't see their cars as reliable or what? Or is it that there's something that the BYD marketing team is doing? You understand? That is getting their vehicles into more hands and more
Mm,
people are seeing their vehicles as more friendly to buy. I don't know. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do.
Okay. All right. So, is there any other conclusion we can draw from this?
I don't think so.
Now, this unit, what is the this thing? Is it billion or what is it?
It
Did it
didn't.
not? Did it not say what it
No,
was in? Okay, it didn't. It just said okay. All right. I'm guessing that there is something there's a particular this thing that they're doing. So, but it's fine as long as it applies to all of them. Okay. All right. Any other deductions we can make from this?
I don't think so, sir.
You don't think so?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The next one. Go to the next one. Let's.
The next one.
No, no, no. I think we've seen this one. The one before that one that you just looked at. Top 30 best selling.
This one.
No, that's the one after it. The one
This
before it.
this one.
Largest migrant population. Okay. So, all right. So, what can we? What can we deduce from this? Do you know what migrant population?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
And even though I'm using my earpiece, I think you should be a bit loud. Try and be a bit louder so that I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you understand by migrant population?
The amount of immigrants that went to a specific country.
Okay, that went to a specific country. Okay, okay, all right, okay. So, United States seem to be right the largest, and Kuwait seem to be the smallest. Do you think there's any reason behind that?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear your reason. Let me see if it rhymes with my own. Then I'll tell you my own. So, why do you think more people are going to the United States? Why considerably less number of people are going to Kuwait? Even
Be-
though 3 million doesn't look like a bad number, yes. But yeah, so why do you think so?
Because US has is like a populated what's it called? It's a country. It has like
Yes,
lots
you
of
have it.
it has like lot of stuff inside of it. Like different stuff can explore. It's like a good country to live in.
Okay, okay. So that makes sense. A good country to live in. Okay, okay. They say, the popular thing about the American dream, right? You know, come and succeed. Work the hard work. Okay, then Kuwait. Why do you think Kuwait is all the way down there?
Maybe because it's not like as populated and like it does not have that much stuff like America.
Okay, okay. Are you
America,
aware that time that Kuwait was invaded?
sir,
Are you aware that there was a time that Kuwait was invaded by another country?
can I repeat that please?
Just like, I should repeat myself.
Yeah.
Okay, I said there was a time that Kuwait, the country Kuwait, was invaded by Iraq. Are you aware of that?
Oh no, I'm not sure.
Okay, so you can do a so and you know what an invasion means. Technically, that's war, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Kuwait has oil reserves. That is a fact. So Iraq, now, Iraq wants those oil reserves, and the only way they can get it by force is to use their military to invade a smaller country, which is Kuwait. And America felt that was wrong, and so they went to defend Kuwait. Okay, it was a war that lasted. I'm not sure now how long that war lasted, but yes, it was a war that lasted for quite a bit. And at the end of the day, Saddam Hussein, the president of Iraq then, was ousted. Somehow, I don't know. I think he was he assassinated. But anyway, he at the end of the day he lost his life and he was taken out. Okay, so what I just given you now as a like history that actually happened puts Kuwait in quite a position, right? Imagine a country that is recovering from war. Like you said, there may not be too many things to look forward to in that kind of country, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then, of course, what's the probability? Kuwait is in the Middle East. That another war will not break out. But anyway, so people are usually careful about going to places that are in the middle of other countries that are fighting because the missiles might end up dropping in places that they were not supposed to drop. Just like what is happening now in which country is that happening in?
Dubai and
Or where did they have? Yes, yes. Even Israel is getting hit too in some places. But yeah, anyway, but you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure you at least based on what is happening now in the world, have an idea of the kind of things that war can do. So, that's why war is not good. Any country that goes through war usually suffers a lot. A lot, I'm telling you, the people that suffer the most. Um,
okay, sir.
okay, so yeah, so yes, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, is there any other thing that we can deduce from this?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, who do you think this data might be used for?
The government,
Governance? Okay, how would it be useful to them?
so they know like to control the populations.
Okay, okay. So let me see if I understand what you're saying. Let's say Donald Trump is seeing this kind of thing. What do you think he will do?
But what do you mean?
I said, let's assume Donald Trump, the president of the US, sees this kind of thing. What would he do?
I try and reduce the population.
Put some controls in place, right?
Yeah,
Maybe making visa applications harder to process, or putting higher fees on visa acquisition, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And then those countries that want more people to come to their country to develop their country, what do you think they will do? They will make it easier for people to come to their country, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Like I heard one country recently I think it's Togo in Africa, recently said no visa requirements for African countries. So that means if you are from Nigeria, for instance, and you're going to that country, they won't ask you for a visa, right?
Mm,
So
yeah,
that means that it will make more people, encourage more people to come to their country. But yeah, that's how politics runs. Okay, okay. So I think that's it. Is there any other one that you did that we've not reviewed?
uh,
Check
mm.
check the one before that. Let's just be sure. That's
Oh,
on the to
no,
the left of that.
this is all. This is everything. It is this.
Just click on the one beside largest on the left. Yeah,
We've
on the
already done
left.
it. We've done this before.
We've done this one, right? Okay, yes, I think
Yes.
we've done it. Okay. All right. So let's see. Think we can continue on Tuesday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So please do try to be careful. Do your best to be careful, especially with things that are made out of materials like glass.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, so that you don't get hurt such a way that you can't do what you really want to do and when you
Yes, sir.
okay. All right. Hope everyone is good. Shalom, Sharon, they're good, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Regards to them.
Yes,
So
sir.
we'll see on Tuesday.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good rest
Thank
of your
you.
day. Yeah, bye, sir.